Have you ever met a man who seemed to defy his age? He walks upright, laughs easily, remembers details like he's still 30, and seems to carry an energy that makes you wonder, what's his secret? Now imagine two men. Let's call them Richard and Thomas. Both just turned 65. They grew up in the same town, went to the same school, even worked in similar industries. But today, they live two very different lives. Richard wakes up with stiffness in his joints, struggles to walk up the stairs, and often forgets where he put his glasses. Meanwhile, Thomas starts his morning with a walk around the park, enjoys gardening, keeps his memory sharp by reading and solving puzzles, and still takes his wife out dancing every Friday night. Here's the question: what made the difference? Why does one man fade while the other thrives? That's what we're going to explore today. 5 powerful but practical tips for men over 50 who want to stay strong, sharp, and full of life. But before we dive in, let me give you a challenge. As you listen to each of these 5 tips, choose one that feels the most relevant to your life right now and write its number in the comments below. And if you agree with tip number 3 in particular, write the number 3 in the comments. It's one of the most overlooked, but also the most powerful. Let's begin. Tip number 1, move like your life depends on it. Richard used to say, "I don't have the energy to exercise anymore." But the truth is, it's the lack of movement that drained his energy in the first place. Our bodies are designed for movement, and the moment we stop using them, we start losing them. Thomas, on the other hand, understood something crucial. Exercise after 50 doesn't have to mean running marathons or lifting heavy weights. It's about gentle, consistent motion. He committed to walking 30 minutes a day, doing light stretches in the morning, and using small dumbbells just twice a week to keep his muscles awake. Science backs this up. Studies show that men who stay active after 50 reduce their risk of heart disease, diabetes, and even depression. Movement boosts blood flow, improves balance, and keeps testosterone levels healthier for longer. And here's the best part: it doesn't take hours at the gym. A simple daily routine can literally buy you years of active life. So ask yourself, are you moving enough? If this tip speaks to you, write number 1 in the comments.
Tip number 2, eat for longevity, not just fullness. Let's be honest, food can be comfort. Richard often skipped breakfast, grabbed processed snacks, and enjoyed heavy dinners. It filled his stomach, but it didn't nourish his body. Over time, he developed high blood pressure and borderline diabetes. Thomas approached food differently. He began to see meals not just as fuel, but as medicine. His plate always had colorful vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats like olive oil and nuts, and whole grains. He didn't cut out all his favorite foods, but he learned balance. He enjoyed steak, yes, but paired it with leafy greens and in smaller portions. Modern research shows that diets rich in plant-based foods, omega-3s, and antioxidants help fight inflammation, keep the heart strong, and even protect the brain against memory loss. Think of it this way: every bite is either feeding disease or fighting it. So next time you prepare a meal, ask yourself, am I eating for comfort or for longevity? And if you know this is the tip you need most, write number 2 in the comments. Tip number 3, protect your mind as fiercely as your body. Here's where Thomas really shines. While Richard often spent long hours watching television and complaining about the good old days, Thomas challenged himself to learn new things. He took up painting at 60. He learned how to use a smartphone at 65. He even joined a local chess club at 70. Why? Because he understood a hidden truth. The brain is like a muscle. Use it and it grows stronger. Ignore it and it shrinks. According to research, cognitive decline accelerates when we stop engaging our minds. But those who continue to learn, socialize, and stay mentally active cut their risk of dementia dramatically. Even simple activities like reading, solving puzzles, or staying socially connected make a difference. One fascinating study even showed that older adults who regularly practiced gratitude and mindfulness not only reduced stress, but also showed better memory performance. So do you want to stay sharp as the years go by? Then remember, mental fitness is just as important as physical fitness. And if you agree that protecting the mind should be every man's top priority, write number 3 in the comments.
Tip number 4. Master the art of rest. Sleep is often overlooked, but it's one of the most powerful healers we have. Richard often bragged, "I only need 4 hours of sleep." But those short nights left him groggy, forgetful, and constantly irritated. His body never had time to repair itself. Thomas made rest a priority. He treated sleep as sacred, keeping a regular bedtime, turning off screens an hour before bed, and creating a cool, dark environment for his room. The result? His energy stayed consistent, his mood was stable, and his body felt younger than his years. Research confirms this. Men over 50 who get 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep not only live longer, but also reduce their risk of stroke, heart disease, and even prostate problems. During deep sleep, the body repairs tissues, balances hormones, and clears toxins from the brain. It's like nature's reset button. So let me ask you, when was the last time you had truly restful sleep? If this is the area you need to work on, write number 4 in the comments. Tip number 5. Don't ignore preventative care. Finally, here's the secret Thomas never neglected. While Richard avoided doctors, saying things like, "If I don't know, it can't hurt me," Thomas scheduled regular checkups. He got his blood pressure monitored, cholesterol checked, and underwent screenings for prostate health and colon cancer. Because of this, small problems were caught early before they became serious. Preventative care saved him from major complications and gave him peace of mind. Modern medicine is clear. After 50, regular screenings are not optional, they're life-saving. A simple blood test or scan can reveal silent conditions like high cholesterol or early-stage cancers. Prevention is not about fear, it's about freedom. So are you brave enough to face the truth about your health today so that you can enjoy many tomorrows? If you are, write number 5. The closing story. So, let's come back to Richard and Thomas. Both men are now 75. Richard spends most of his days in a chair, dependent on his children for help. He regrets not taking action when he had the chance. Thomas, meanwhile, still tends to his garden, still laughs with his grandchildren, and still takes walks with his wife. His body isn't perfect, but his life is full. And all because he chose to make small, consistent changes decades ago. The truth is, the choices we make after 50 shape the rest of our lives. Movement, nutrition, mental fitness, rest, and preventative care. These are the 5 keys to staying strong, living longer, and enjoying life with dignity. Now it's your turn. Out of these 5 tips, which one speaks to you the most today? Write its number in the comments. And remember, if you agree with tip number 3, protecting the mind, then write number 3 specifically. I want to see how many of you believe that mental health is just as important as physical health. If you found this story inspiring, make sure you subscribe because we'll be sharing more practical research-backed strategies for healthy aging. And share this with someone you care about because staying strong after 50 isn't just about you. It's about the people who love you and want to enjoy life with you. So don't wait. Choose your tip, take action today, and live like Thomas,
full of life, full of purpose, and stronger than your years.